What do you need to know before acquiring a small business? I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, and today we're talking about what you should know before acquiring a business. We talk a lot on this channel about giving and investment opportunities, but one thing we haven't covered yet is business purchase opportunities. That can also be an investment. And did you know there's over 30 million small businesses in the United States? They play a huge part of our economy, and it could be an opportunity for you to make a positive investment. I'll start with a couple finer points that you should know before making an acquisition. I'll start with the largest consideration you should have. How long is it going to take to turn a profit? If you've started a business from scratch, you know that it can take years. And if you're purchasing one, it can be the same, because you might be purchasing a distressed business or one that's also in its very early stages. Make sure you review things like marketing plans, other business partner arrangements, audited accounting books, and then of course, profit and loss statements. We always say it's important to acquire an investment that's more than just about the monetary gain, that it inspires you as well. But if a business is not prepared to provide those documents and that information, it may not be one that you want to acquire, or it just may not be in the right stage for acquisition at the moment. One thing that sets apart acquiring a business from a more traditional investment like one in the stock market is that you want to understand the owner's intentions. Personally, speak with them, ask them the questions. What are their goals for the business? Because if you're acquiring just a part of it, you're going to be a business partner with that person. There are lots of different ways to structure an acquisition of a business, but there's two major categories that I want to talk about. One is the equity investment, and the other is the debt investment. We'll start with the equity investment. It's like claiming a portion of the business. You directly own it, you'll likely get some dividends from profits, and your benefit is directly proportional to the performance of the business. An equity investment is generally considered more risky than a debt investment. So you're going to want to take a look closely at the terms of the acquisition and also how you will benefit in the future. You want that business to continue to be successful. And I say continue because it's likely you wouldn't purchase a business if it wasn't successful, at least to some degree already. A debt investment is a little bit different. This is like providing a loan to the business, and then you'll receive payments on that loan as time goes on. There should be some sort of agreement in place that you'll receive what you originally gave back, plus interest. A mortgage is a great example of a debt investment. The bank will give you money, and you have to pay back the principal plus interest in order to eventually fully own the home yourself. As mentioned earlier, you hope this business will continue to be profitable, and you'll receive payments as the business does well. And something to consider before you make the purchase is, what are you going to do with those payments? And you may not have the perfect answer. You may have multiple scenarios that you consider, but you want to think about it before you make the purchase. I mentioned earlier the inspiration behind this type of investment. And one thing you might want to consider is supporting the local community. There may be many small business owners that you are unaware of that could really use your help in a given area. So consider partnering with them and benefiting from the success of their business and really helping them move it along. Kind of give it that rocket ship growth that they may be looking for. Well, those are the major things to consider before acquiring a small business. And if you want to give back to the community, make an investment, hopefully do well, and have the opportunity to be more generous. And what am I talking about? You're being generous along the way as you help other small business owners in your area. Or these days, it doesn't even have to be right in your area. It could be an online small business. Anyway, that should be helpful. Consider those things before making what could be one of the biggest investments and purchases of your life. I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, wishing you a generous rest of your day.